Yeah. So hi all. Good evening for all.
Good
So
evening, sir.
yeah. So today we are going to start our last project, but from beginning. Okay. Because last project is something missing. Okay. So I will start from the starting. Okay. So let me share my screen. Please let me know when you see my screen. So are you able to see my screen, guys?
Yeah,
Yes,
Harsh, we are able to.
Okay.
yeah,
So recording is start. Yeah. So guys, see, we have a HR data. Okay, HR data of some years, like 20 to 25 years data we have. So we have an employee code wise detail, employee name, gender, date of birth, this kind of detail we have. Okay, total employee detail. Okay, and the second sheet we have a gender wise that only two gender, male and female. In third sheet we have a marital status wise, department and skill level, and these are our condition that we have to follow, that what are the requirements of our HR chart right now. Okay, so KPI, another activity like employee count by gender, we need to calculate employee count by gender. And second thing, employee count by marital status, as well as an employee count by department, employee count by experience range. So this kind of we have our requirement. Okay, so one by one I will move into first and starting with employee detail. So this is our just a Excel sheet, and this is guys a very simple Excel sheet. Means in this Excel sheet we don't have to do some of the like formatting. Okay, like formatting means no any changes or to add a column, that is a simple thing, but no any changes to remove any column, because yeah, there is some unwanted column, so I want to remove. If there is no unwanted, then we don't want to remove. Okay, in this is a complete basic Excel file. So we will transform into Power BI. So next project we are doing, after the next project also, all this HR project also we have, in which we have a 40 CSV file. So how to combine the 40 CSV file, I will tell you in later, like second session or maybe third session. This session will be complete HR related part. Okay, so everything will cover related to HR part. So like in Power BI, see, this is my working file, like which I have to cover. So this is total employee, female and male. Okay, and there's a four criteria, that active, converted, for love and design. Okay, and we have a gender by male. Okay, marital status and gender by our total employee. So we have a different kind of chart, different kind of visualization here. So this kind of visualization we are done with our working. So now we have this is our blank sheet. I will save this sheet as a new file. Save as file. Okay. So guys, after the first step, suppose after the extracting of the file or transforming, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. Then I will resolve your query and then move next. Okay. So first have to we have to move our sheet into the Power BI. So first step, see, every time I write in Excel, that in the condition tab, steps to making a report. Every time you have to make those steps. Okay, it means suppose if you want to make any report, either in HR or either in financial or either in like your restaurant report, your McDonald's certification, your service agreement, every time what the report you have to make in Power BI, you have to follow the steps. Okay, so our first step is extraction of data source. Okay, so first step is to extract the data source from like Tally, from Excel, from SQL, from Python, from any server you can directly explore extraction. And second thing is transformation. So transformation, just a minute. So guys, transformation, it means that if you want to add a column, if there is a need to add any column, or cleaning part into our data, part into our raw data. Okay, so This is the second step, that is transformation. To need to remove or add any column or cleaning clearing part of into our row data. Like in the row data, if there is some rows that is a no value, then we have to remove that row. Because why this? Because this row getting error in the subtotal or a sum. Okay, so that is the reason that we have to remove that row. And third step is relationship. ETF is a load. Load means all the files, after the cleaning, into Power Query. Okay, so Power Query is the screen where we done with the transformation, and after the cleaning, all the file will be loaded into Power BI. Loaded to Power BI for making report. Okay, and we have a fourth step is to making relationship. And for making relationship, what to remember, that every time we should check whether date table is necessary or not. Okay, date table, because date table is a very important, guys, for making any of the reports, because date table helps you to identify lot of measure related to time intelligence function. Okay, so every time you have to make relationship, and relationship you have to make four types. Okay, so relationship is four types, like one to many, many to one, one to one, and many to many. These are four relationship we have. And five, we have to write some DAX. Write some DAX query. So DAX query is a calculation part. Yes, any question?
Harsh, I tried writing. I mean to say, I tried making this relationship, right? So
Okay.
I worked on the dummy data and I tried making this relationship. So
Mhm.
whenever I tried, right? So though we have few relationships which are there automatically, I mean to say, which are connected with our raw data, right? So they
Right.
come automatically.
Okay.
However, the things which we create, right, like we try creating key column and other, right, key column. I
Okay.
mean to say where we write the DEX function.
Mhm.
So whenever we try connecting them with the raw data or other, like if I create the date table, and if I try connecting it with the raw data, right, so where we have hiring data or hiring date or other date mentioned in the raw data, so it is automatically there. I mean to say, if I try connecting it from one to many or many to one, it always shows many to many. That I
Okay.
understand, because there are various dates which are given there, right? So
Mm.
that's the reason there may have reason that it is taking many to many
Okay.
already.
Mhm.
So is there any way, I mean to say, if we want to change it, we can change it?
No, no, no. You cannot change it, because you have to change your data. You see, relationship is
Okay.
many to many, and Power BI is automatically load your data into Power BI. Okay, and it automatically reflect whether your data have a one to many column or many to many. If you change it, then
Okay.
it will show us an error. I will tell you in later
That's
that
right.
what
That's
is the
right.
error.
That's right.
Okay, I will tell you in later. So write
And
some DAX.
second thing,
Yeah, yeah. Tell me.
second thing, when you create this dex function wala column, right? So key
Mm-hmm.
column, I also
Okay.
created key column where I have written some dex and tried connecting, tried making that relationship. Then it was not allowing actually.
No, sir. Actually, DAX function is why you're creating a DAX function to a relationship. DAX function is a separate table. You don't want to make a
Okay.
relationship with DAX query.
Okay.
DAX query is a different thing. DAX query is help you to just a calculation part, not to making a relationship only. Relationship is making only those table which is a lookup table or your fact table. Okay. DAX table, I created a new table like a key measure. The name is key
That's
measure,
right.
and key measure is a DAX table. You don't want to make a relationship with DAX table to any table. Dex table is just a query function, just a calculation part. Why we creating a Dex key measure table? Because we have to identify all the Dex function into one table. That is the reason. Okay.
Okay.
In my table, in my this function, I have a key measure. Okay. So there is a lot of measure I can create, but all this measure only in the key measure table, and we don't want to make a relationship of this. See, relationship is different. Relationship is making only the lookup and fact table. Key measure is a different table.
Okay. Okay.
Key measure is not a value of a lookup table or a fact table. Okay. See, this is just your second class, so I think you have to patience. Okay, I will complete all the things. Don't worry. Okay. So right now we have a some Dex query and calculation part. So calculation part is like you have to count. Okay, and any distinct count, sum. Okay, this kind of function you can write average.
Yeah. What do you mean by Dex query?
The Dex query is a calculation. Suppose if you want, like in Excel, you're doing an Excel function like sum function, sum x, average. Okay, so this function is called into Power BI as a Dex, data analytic expression. Okay, in Excel you use a function, but in Power BI we use a Dex function. Okay, the name is changed, otherwise format is just the same. Only the name is changed. In Excel we using a sum formula. So sum formula in Power BI is called a Dex function. Okay. And now
Okay,
part
fine.
6 is we have to make a report, and report we have to make on the part of visualization. There is a lot of visualization like approx 20 to 50 plus visualization, and how to find 250, you have to log in. You have to log in with your like student email ID or either your official email ID. Login via student email ID and any email ID you can use, but you have to
What
log in
does this
to have a,
student email ID? It is separate one. I mean, so we will have to
yeah, sir,
purchase
you
it.
have no, you have to create into the Power BI. You have to
Okay.
create into the Microsoft, and this student ID only generated by a student like who are working into Power BI industry. Okay, who are learning and report, and after that we are making a complete dashboard for making a different parts of report. It means to what we say in the dashboard, we have to maintain summary of report, because in the report we have a different sheet like in count sheet, salary sheet, HR count. Okay, some analyzing part, but for the reporting part, dashboard is maintained by some of the like key report part. Like if we want only the total employee, we don't want total female or total male, we want total employee, then we have to just put the total employee into our dashboard, only the total employee is there. Okay, so for this step we have to make any report into our Power BI. And right now I'm going into Power BI. This is our Power BI screen. And first we have to get data. So get data, just click on Excel, because right now we have an Excel file, human resources data set. Click open.
एक बार दोबारा दिखाना आप कैसे गए थे गेट फाइल से, एक बार
Sure,
दोबारा दिखाना.
sure. Just a minute. See, I just cancel this one. Go to get data. There is a
Okay.
multiple sources we have. So if your file is Excel, you just click on Excel tab and it will give you the complete path. You can just select your file, whether is your file. Okay, you have to just select what are the like in which folder your file is select. So right now I just select my file and click open, and it will directly open the file pages as well as okay, and see all the pages are there: department, employee detail, gender, marital status, and skills. So all the detail we have right now. Guys, please mute कर दो यार. So all the table we have, so we have a department table. So see, in the department table we have a number of departments 17, and all the department are unique. So please tell me, in the department table all the department are unique, so this is lookup table or fact table? First we have to identify that is a lookup table, okay, because we have to, all these department tables we have a separate code.
This is lookup table, I believe.
Yeah, it is a lookup table, okay. And depart employee detail, in the employee detail this is our fact table, because in this detail we have a lot of details, okay, like skill level. See, semi skilled, it is used multiple times, so it means it is our fact table. But when you go to the gender, it is a lookup table. Marital status is also lookup table, and skill is also lookup table. You just go to transform. See, if your data into correct form, okay, if your data into correct form, then don't need to do transform, just to click on load, directly load into Power BI. If you need to change anything in your data, anything in your data means change into any of the previous data, okay, then you have to transform the file. So I just click on transform. Right now I don't need to change anything, but I just click on transform to see that what window will open. So this is our new window will open, that is the name as Power Query Editor, okay. And for this Power Query Editor, see all the table there, department, employee detail, gender, marital status and skill. And first go to department table. Go to department table, employee detail, gender, okay, marital status, skill. So all these table we have, and see, in the right hand side we have a one more thing, that applied steps, okay. So applied steps give you the condition that what the Power Query done for your just one click. It means source means select the source, and table dot transform serial number, this is to the type as a 123, okay, and skill level as a type text. See, skill level as a type text. So we have a different data type. When you click on the one set and see data type here, data type is, so there is a, we have a different data type like date, percentage, whole number, decimal number. See, this semi skilled and unskilled, and this function into the text data type. So we choose just text, it is already text, so that it is the value given in the text value. And see, the number is serial number, it will given the value as 123. But see, in this serial number we don't want this column, this column we don't want. So you just click on this column and remove column, and remove. When you remove the column, the step is located recorded in here in the applied steps. Okay. If you want to go back, see, the serial number, your column is there, but if you go next, your column is removed. So this is a benefit into Power BI, that you have to check your either step by step your task, that what you have done. If you done wrong, you just click on this wrong button and click, and your previous step is move into Power BI. But in Excel, if you done by a mistake, suppose if you remove any column by mistake and save the file, you cannot back that column back again. But here in Power BI, you get back remove those column at any time. See, remove column and the step will be recorded. Same way in the marital status also, I don't want serial number, just go to remove, and see step is recorded here. Gender table also, we don't want this serial number, and we have to change the name as gender. And employee detail, in the employee detail right now I need all these detail, okay, all these detail. And for the department, we don't want to use a serial number, just click on this and your column is removed and step is here. So we are, our transformation query is done, that we have to remove some column or clean the data into cleanest form. And then final step is, see, there is a one more thing. If you want that all this table into one group, all this table into one group, then you do. Otherwise, if you don't want, you just click on close and apply. But yes, I want, so I just click on right click, new group, and write the name as data model and click OK. So my data model group is ready, and now I transfer this file into data model group, all this file. See, it is not a necessary step for you that you have to every time do a data model and make all the file transfer into data model. I just transfer because it look like a great value that in the data model we have a 5 set, and in the other query we don't have any set. But yes, if you don't want, then you can go directly with this step, close and apply. If you want, then you can do with the any group measure, because group is to identify your table into the one go. That data model you have a 5 table, and when you load the Power BI, when you load the data into Power BI, your data is loaded, and this is our this step right now. So from here, from extraction to load, our step is completed for the this one. So I just move into this and make some gain. So guys, tell me if you have any doubt till now, like till the extraction, transformation and loading. If you have any question till here, you can ask me. Anyone?
No, Harsh.
Okay. So I'm going to move into our next step. So for next step, we have to making a relationship. And this is very important part to making a relationship. So I just make as color blue. And why it is important, guys? Because relationship is, if you make a correct relationship, it will help you to make your reports in a better way. If you make a relationship like some unwanted column to unwanted column, making a relationship like not a mismatch, not a match column. You have, if you want, if you have created a relationship with a like different column from one file and different column from other file, then it will not give you the complete feedback into your visualization. Because why we making a relationship, guys? First relationship, first you have to identify that why we making a relationship, and second thing, from which table we have to make a relationship and for what types. Okay, so there is a three reason. First is why, for from what table, from which way, from which type, I think. Okay. So these three are the steps. That why we making a relationship. See, in the Excel, when you working in the Excel, just the Excel. So if you want to like calculate any DAX function, like if you want to calculate any VLOOKUP function, then how to calculate? VLOOKUP is equal to VLOOKUP and give the cell reference. See, I will give you is equal to VLOOKUP and see the lookup value. Lookup value is a cell reference. Noted. Lookup value is a cell reference, but in the Power BI, lookup value is a column reference. Okay. And table array means you have to select a table, complete table. Okay. And third one is column index number. See, table array means lookup value is just table array, lookup value, table array, column index. I just write it here. Lookup value, table array, and column index number. See, lookup value. Suppose your lookup value is female. Okay, your lookup value is female means you have to make count of the female only. If you have to make count of the female only, and table array means you have a particular table in which the female count is start. Female is from number one column. Like this is your gender, and here is a data. It means this table is a table array, and column index number means from which column you need to data. Like I select the gender table and go to the date table. It means I need to a like second column, then I choose the second. If you want to data from first to like here, like I can give you the data skill, salary, and position. Okay, see, this is our complete table array. So when I select the table array, it's from gender to position. If I want the salary, then I choose the column index as 4 in the Excel. But in Power BI, guys, lookup value is a column value, not a female. Lookup value is a gender value. Gender means complete table, complete column, this column. Okay. And table array means complete this column, start with this, any table, any row or any column. Like start with any column to end with any column. It means this is our table array index function. And what is a column index, guys? Column index means right now in here you have to put the column index number, but in dex you have to put the column name. You have to put the column name and write the sign is equal to as a in the double quote. Like if you want in the gender column as a female, then you put this kind of way. So for this function or for this kind of criteria, we use a making a relationship to in our data file. And relationship is making via two table, guys: lookup table and fact table. Lookup table is what in which we have all the unique value of data, and fact table we have all the total number of transaction. It means total number of transaction is there is a fact table. If the unique value is there, it is a lookup table. And second thing,
And
yeah, tell me.
and suppose Harsh, we have multiple workbooks, right? So I'm not talking
Okay.
about sheets. I'm talking
Right.
about workbooks, right?
Right.
And we need to load different data from different workbook. So is
Right.
it possible in Power BI, I mean to say, we can take one information from one workbook and another information from another workbook?
Yeah, it is possible. And see, our next project is with the same way. Okay. Our next project is
Oh,
all the file. We have a different file. Like, see, this is our next project. I will tell you. See, this is our next project. In the actual, we have a different set of file. Okay. And in the budget we have a different, dim table is different, and forecast is different. So we have to all the files together into Power BI and making a dashboard. Okay, this is our next project. But for this, see, you are having a question that if you have a multiple workbook, so that is the reason we making a relationship for multiple workbook in just one table. That is also a reason. So we lookup value is only in the value, lookup value given you the value only for a cell, but lookup value in the Power BI given you the column value as well as your workbook value. Workbook value is how you have to make a related table
तो
function.
तो एक बात एक्सेल में भी तो हम वर्क एक्सेल में भी तो हम इन द एक्सेल वी कैन if we use v lookup तो it gives a complete picture of the workbook as well as column as well as ना
No, sir,
जब हम
no.
उसमें
No, it's not possible. Because in Excel, if you're using a VLOOKUP, it will give you just a column-wise detail. Okay, column-wise detail means
हाँ
you
ठीक
have
है
to
ठीक है ठीक
select
है
always like this column to the this column. But in Power BI, you cannot go to this column to this column. You can go from B to any column. B to any column, and which column you have to just index. You don't need to write a column index number. You have to write a column name, and is equal to, you have to put the parenthesis that what column in which, in the like gender column, what you exactly want, female, then you put the female in the double quote. Your value will be there as a female. Okay, I will tell you in future, in some go, because right now it's just the starting. Yeah, it's difficult to understand right now, I know, but yes, make slowly understanding, then it will give
the
you the
thing is
complete
that अभी तो we अभी we are listening ना we are not doing practical तो थोड़ा सा
right
clear नहीं
right
हो रहा
right
तो
no worry, I
अभी
will
मैं
do.
practical नहीं start किया
Okay, no, I will do. See, if you have a make practical start, then it will be helpful now, because I have already created one project and I did not receive only just one or two file from everyone. Because see, in Power BI, listening is a different thing, but when you making the practice, then it will be a complete picture for you. So please make practice, because that is the reason that I take the classes in weekend only, because I will give you the 5 days in a week. And in 5 days, if you put 1 hour daily, then 5 hours you can make a report daily. Because I also make a report, and every time, because when I'm in learning step, I do like 2 hour daily. My routine timing is 2 hour daily in the night, like 12 to 2. I daily work on my Power BI when I'm in learning skill. Okay, so 12 to 2 is my fixed timing that I want to do make a practice, and practice by a on. On means whether I know the function or not, I will found. See, what is the Power BI actually? See, Power BI is a business intelligence. It will give you the intelligence part. So whether you, if you think larger, see in the data, some question I have in your mind, like in your mind also, that this question is also be a part of report. But see, if I don't found, then I will not tell you. But if you found, you tell me that sir, this type of question also we can maintain, then I will write this type of question into your report as well. As because it is not possible that every question I want to do for the one project, because there is a multiple scenario in HR project or sales project or finance project, every step, because there is a lot of function guys in the DAX as well as in Excel, because in Excel there is a 10,000 or 20,000 function, and you even cannot use a 5,000 function also. Okay, because you use just a normal function which is used into daily purpose. Okay, that is the reason, because if I ask you to tell the 500 function name only, you cannot even tell. You just tell me just 10 to 20, 20, 15, just only, and I ask you to 500 function, you cannot even tell me. So there is a reason, if you're making a practice of the every function, then you can, because I also shared you the file of the DAX function 60 pages, so you can go through that file, what the write into the DAX function query, go to that file and make learning your better. Okay, and next thing we have relationship, and now I'm going to making a relationship guys, and see, relationship is making into this step, this is a model. Okay, so go to this. So right now we have an employee detail, it is our fact table, marital status, skill, department, and gender. Okay, and see, in this model, Power BI automatically take a relationship of one to many, and it is a correct relationship, because Power BI cannot take a wrong relationship automatically. When you click on this arrow, okay, when you click on this arrow, the relationship is many to one, means in the employee detail, skill level to the skill level, like in this skill level the unique value, but in this skill level there is a no unique value, there's a duplicate value, then the relationship is many to one. And see, if you change the relationship, like if I change the relationship one to many, one to one, this showing me the error, the coordinate you selected is not valid for this relationship. There is a benefit of Power BI, that if the relationship is not valid, it will give you the complete picture. And what relationship is valid? One to many, and see, give the not valid. When I move to many, it is not valid. And when I click on many to one, it is valid. Okay. So Power BI gives you the complete understanding that which relationship is valid or which is not valid. Okay. And just click on OK. It means your relationship is done with one to many. Many means a star value. One means is unique value. Many means a fact table, means a duplicate value. It means under the skill level, if you have one skill like semi skill, the unique value is given in the skill table, but in the employee table you have a duplicate value multiple times it will given. Okay, so relationship is done with the one to many. And when I move uh, bigger and see, click on this line, skill level to the skill level, means under the lookup table and under the fact table you have a same column guys. This is the very best thing. If you don't have a same column, then what to do? You have to doing some formatting, like make some DAX function to making this column into this table, making the function related table. We have a different kind of function, I will tell you in later, but right now it's, you have to one thing remember, that while making a relationship, the same column is there, same column should be mentioned into the lookup table as well as fact table. Okay, and same thing with here, department to department, one to many, and same thing with here, gender to gender, one to many. And right now in this table we don't have a relationship, marital status, so you just drag and drop this file, marital status. And every time guys, make one thing 100% sure that you have to connect the correct relationship. After connecting, you just click on you just drag drop your mouse into the line, and it will give you the complete picture, marital status to marital
मुझे
status.
एक्चुअली ये रिलेशनशिप वाला समझ नहीं आया कि ये क्यों करते हैं बेसिकली हम.
sir,
Hello.
relationship, yeah, right, I understand. uh, relationship क्यों करते हैं, okay, so the same thing. किसी और को समझ में आ गया guys? Anyone who understand the relationship? Parvesh,
Yeah, it
David,
is.
yeah,
Yeah,
tell
it
me.
is same like we have slicer in the Excel file, right? So we
Hmm.
make the relationship there as well. If we are putting the slicers in Excel, then
Hmm.
we put relationship as well. So that see the entire data connect to each other. I mean to say with the lookup table.
Right. See, if you don't make a relationship, if you don't make a relationship with this table to this table, you cannot find the value of count of marital status wise. Employee count by marital status you cannot afford, because if this table is connected with this table, it means the slicer value is given into the marital status, but it will also give you the value of employee detail. Means one table is connected with this table, so that is the reason we use a Power BI. If you work only the one file, guys, meeting is over in just 1 minute, so you can join again. Okay, and directly you can join again with the same table or same meeting, so that we can understand, I can give you the complete explanation on the your relationship tab. Okay, just join again.